Hello and welcome to another Disney Pixar video, and today we are going to talk about Monster Inc. From 2001. The cast members in this movie, we got Billy Crystal playing Mike, John Goodman playing Sully, Jennifer Tolley playing Selena, Steve Buscemi playing Randall, James Coburn, Waternose. Starting with the movie where enough of a monster is scaring a child, and it was a test, and the monster failed. Sully and Mike are in a commercial where they work,
I can't believe it.
Oh, Mike.
I was on TV!
and their motto is being "We scared because we care." Me and Randall, the first time, and he's like being invisible.
You hear it? You hear the window turning.
We also got a slimy monster,
Chalubi, baby.
and then Mike went to the scariest monster ever of the lady.
Always watching.
And we see all the other monsters are getting ready, getting all the doors. And then we see a big giant group of monsters doing their slow motion walk. And what they have to do is trying to get some energy by screaming at kids, and they scare, and their scare is like giving the energy to the monsters. And there's like a little competition, so Randall actually took the lead for like a little bit, and then somehow Sully took it back, and it was just like a piece of cake for him. Sully meets Boo the first time.
Tuck it.
Boo actually scared all of the monster in the restaurant.
I tried to run from it, but it picked me up with its mind powers and shook me like a dog.
Mike took the bear from Boo, and then she's like starting to cry. And then all the lighting just went crazy and stuff in the apartment. And then Mike like slipped and fell and made Boo laugh. And then her laugh just went absolutely crazy, similar as the cry, where it just they went on a blackout. Boo got away, and then fortunately accidentally fell in trash, and that's where Sully saw Boo in, and then somehow she got out of the trash, and Sully doesn't even notice that. So when the people put the trash, it looks like the she's still part of the trash and stuff. And then the trash got molded into like a square and stuff. And she still thinks enough the kid just got killed and stuff. And just having these reactions of him just like, oh my goodness, like I just killed a child. Randall kidnapped Mike and then put him in a machine to suck his mouth, and then unfortunately it like kind of like broke a little bit, and then Sully actually put the Randall's friend to him and pretty much like sucking his life out. Mike and Sully got stuck in a snow place, and then they found a bottomless snowman
Welcome to the Himalayas!
slash Yeti, and this is actually the voice of Roger Razenberger. And then he somehow has snow cones, and their flavor is lemon. I want a snow cone. Randall is fighting Sully. Sully and Mike is trying to get Boo back at her door, and there's like crazy a bunch of like other doors in like different dimensions, so they're just keep going like in different doors and like different areas and stuff. They probably maybe cross over from like another Disney movie or somehow. Randall actually took Boo, and then after that Boo started beating Randall with the baseball bat and literally changing Randall in different colors. And then Sully and Mike put Randall in a different door and stuff. And this is actually a place where enough of we saw in Bug's life. There's a scene, another scene similar as this in Bug's life where we saw the Pizza Planet truck with the RV. This is the same area and stuff. And then honestly, again, where enough of we can actually see A113 as well in this Easter egg scene as well. So it's crazy enough. There's three like Easter eggs in one scene, and then Randall got beat up by just random people. So they got Boo back to her door and went to her room. And then you can see like the Pixar ball we noticed before and stuff. She also has a Toy Story Jessie and then also a Finding Nemo toy as well. And the crazy thing is enough of Finding Nemo was not even a movie at the time, and it's showing enough of this is the next movie for Disney to make the next Disney Pixar movie. And then we have a very sad scene where enough of Sully is saying goodbye to Boo the last time, and it's just really got really emotion to the point enough of you're just losing a good friend, and Sully really connected with Boo very well. So they kind of destroyed the door, and it's just we're not gonna see Boo ever again. And then fortunately later on, uh, Mike actually got the door back, fixing all the doors, and then fortunately Sully saw Boo the last time. That is pretty much it for Monster Inc. This is very iconic, one of like the OG Pixar Disney movies ever made. This one is really like, really touched people in the heart and stuff. Really good family friendly movie to watch. Its possibility is like people's like favorites and stuff. The characters Mike and Sully just really connect as a duo, characters and stuff. And then the just probably the cutest character in the planet, and that's Boo and stuff. Like literally, like two people in my family is like kind of really close of similar look as Boo and stuff, and that is my one of my cousin's kids. Like one of my second cousins is probably kind of look like Boo a little bit and stuff, and then also my niece kind of is kind of similar look as Boo as well. There's other Easter eggs as well. I didn't really mention. Obviously we already talked about the Pizza Planet truck, also with the Bugs Life RV type of area and stuff. A113 was in that scene as well. Fortunately for the Bugs Life, um, uh, Chinese box was also in this movie where they had it in the restaurant and stuff. And then there's also a really cool Easter egg to the for Toy Story being connected with in this movie of Monster Inc., where enough of one of the rooms was going to Sid, the crazy kid in Toy Story and stuff, and then also Andy's room where Randall was actually Andy's monster and stuff, because we see Andy's background wallpaper. And then we also have Roger Razenberger as well playing, the bottomless snowman slash Yeti and stuff, all these typical things and stuff. So that's all the Easter eggs we could find and stuff. Again, really good, solid movie to literally watch. Very emotion, very Fun and Family and stuff, and it was just a really, really solid OG Disney Pixar movie and stuff. So that's that. Next Disney Pixar movie is gonna be Finding Nemo, so get hyped for that. Hopefully you like this video. Hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this. Have a nice day, and thank you for watching.